What's up, guys? So that Romario from the trailer is here, and if you've got a keen eye, you've noticed already that he is in a pack with only 50 players. So you'll only need 5,000 coins to clear the pack, which is actually feasible for a free-to-play player, assuming you started months ago. If you're only thinking about it now, you might be a bit too late. Yeah, so there might be a few of you in the position where you might get to clear this pack, either if you're free-to-play or you're close to it. So I'm going to give you a leveling guide today, and then I'm going to recommend should you spin from based on if you have previous versions of Romario, because there's some previous versions where it might be better, but there's a few where you're definitely better off sticking with your old version. All right, so let's level him up now. So here he is, unleveled. So with the new manager boost, if you get a stat to 85 before any other boosts are applied, you'll get +3 on the stats. So if you look at finishing now, it's on 82. When I put the boost on, that's the manager boost, it gets +2. If I get it up to 85, it'll get +3. You go to 88. Because he has a booster, if I get it to 85 with the booster, you'll only get +2. So it's +3 on the kind of base stats. So when I'm leveling the players, I like to just now at the moment look at the stats and see how many stats I can get to 85, and then see if I can keep it, because then if you're getting stats to 85, you're getting an extra boost onto those stats. So if I go like this, something like this, and then we can probably get the acceleration to 85. Yeah. And then we just need to go into the shooting. Wait, what's the boost? So the boost, we've got a double boost basically on finishing. So you can probably keep the finishing there. We're probably going to dribbling now. And then we've got 3 points left over. And then with those 3 points, I would probably go into... Would I go into speed? It's very expensive. You're putting a 12th point in. That's going to cost 3. Same with dexterity. Although 90 acceleration would be nice. He's already got very high balance and offensive awareness, so I'd probably stick with maybe shooting or passing, because if he's on form, he's going to get above 70 there, but probably shooting instead. So I'd probably go like that, or get it to at least 90, and then you can go one more into dribbling, get the 95 ball control. But overall, probably that. Yeah, I'd probably go for that build. Is there any other builds you can do? If I reset it and give the kind of auto allocate, this is the auto allocate. They give a lot into finishing. I don't think that's necessary, but if you wanted to do a really high finishing build, I wouldn't go 96. I would just go 95, and then you don't have to make it too complicated. You can go probably one off that again, get the kick and power to 88. And can you get it to 90? Yeah, we can get it to 90. Look, that's what you'd want for the for a really high finishing build. Just get that kick and power up as well, and then you have 2 points left here. You won't be able to put it into dexterity, put it into dribbling, put it into ball control specifically. Can't choose, but that's what you want high, because you can take a first touch and then hit a shot. So that would be the really high finishing build, and then the previous build would be just more overall play. Now, the thing about this Romario is, if we look at his skills, he doesn't have all the skills of the previous Romarios. So he doesn't have double touch, and I think it's mainly just double touch he's missing, to be honest. I think most of the other skills are the same. If I look at the recent booster that came out, he's also missing flip flop, sombrero, which isn't a big miss, to be honest. He's missing long range shooting. He's missing outside curler. For me, I don't really mind that, but I know a lot of people like outside curler. And then that's compared to the previous one, that's the only thing he's missing. So he's missing a few skills. Do I think those are necessary? I don't think double touch is a necessary skill overall on overall player, like every player. But for Romario, I think you pretty much need it, because he's just so good at being in the box there. If you can get a double touch off and get a shot off, it's very advantageous. Flip flap would be good just for the level 3 double touch, and just because he's that type of player, Romario. I like to do flip flaps, use manual feints, get them, so I'd like that on him. But you're gonna be to do that, might be missing out on some skills. Like he needs true passing 100%. That's the first thing he needs. I'd say even ahead of double touch. Then you can go double touch probably. Then probably long range shooting, just because even if you're not. It's like, even if you're on the edge of the box, it's not that far out, it still kind of takes the skill into account, I feel. It makes his finishing a lot better. After that, yeah, probably long range curler. Although, nah, actually, for this, well, if you're going for the high finishing build, it might be worth considering, just because kick and power is so important. But the one thing is, he's a fox in the box, so he should be in the box a lot, not really outside. Although, just uploaded a video yesterday where I made Romario an SS on a different card, and he was amazing at SS. Honestly, better than I've played him at centre forward. So that'll be on the screen now. You're obviously gonna be deeper if you play him SS. So if you're gonna do that, maybe get long range curler on. Other skills, I don't know, like one touch pass might be good. Maybe outside curler. I don't know. I don't recommend it, but I think actually Romario is one of the few players where I actually kind of like it. And then we just look at his other cards, see what other skills he has. Yeah, these are the skills I put on my Romario. The other one I really didn't mention there was Fighting Spirit. The new one already has Cut Behind the Turn. One touch pass is good, I guess. I don't think it's necessary for strikers. A lot of people do. If you're a bit more meta player, it is pretty much necessary. But in skills there, he has that the new one doesn't. He pretty much has the same. He's just missing Sombrero, Heading. I think the new one's missing Heading. No, the new one has Heading. Yeah, just missing Sombrero, really. Honestly, the skills, the ones you need on the new one are just True Pass and Double Touch, and probably Fighting Spirit. After that, you're kind of just adding skills on for luxury. I think they're the only necessary ones, really. Compare them with other versions of Romario now. Okay, so these builds I'm going to compare them to aren't like exact leveling builds for these Romarios. It's just to give you an idea of how much points you're given and how much you're going to work with. So compared to the first versions of Romario we came out, now I don't remember the difference between these two versions, like which people have which version, so I'm just going to look at both. If you look at the difference in how much stats you get, I think that the old ones look a bit better. If we go back to the build I had on Romario. Okay, so here's the builds I recommended. It was either go like this for a bit of dribbling or take a bit of dribbling off and go into shooting. So compared to the original legendary Romarios, they're pretty similar. It's just mainly the biggest difference is in the speed. So it's like 90 and 89 there versus 82. Obviously, you can level up the speed more if you want, but it's going to be such a big investment that I don't think it's worth it. Finishing's basically the same, although these old ones have better curl. They'll be a bit better there, but I don't think the curl's too important. Especially because this new one doesn't have outside curler. Unless you put that skill on, you won't be using it. Dribbling, the ball control is worse on the old legendary ones, but the tight possession is, it's only very slightly, but it is a little bit better. Which is more important? I would say, honestly, I'd say that just because the tight possession is so similar and there's a pretty big jump on the ball control, I'd say the new ones are better at ball control. In terms of kicking power, pretty much the same, maybe a slight edge in the old ones. So it's just really the speed which is the issue on the new one. Although the balance is better, so it's just you know, what do you want more? Ball control or tight possession, or speed and balance. I think if you're in the box, the new one, like actually in the box, the new one will be a better build. But if you just overall play, the speed will help the old ones more. I did a video yesterday on Romario SS. Yeah, he was great at SS, so I think if you want to use Romario SS, this new one won't be as good as the other ones just because of the lack of speed. But if you're purely playing him centre forward, Fox in the box, this new one might be better than the legendary one. It's pretty much the same story with the booster and the big time. It's mainly the speed, 88 and 90 versus, what was it, 82? Yeah, 82. Dribbling though is pretty similar. It's still a little bit better in terms of tight possession on the new ones, but the ball control of this Romario is lower than the new one. But the ball, it's pretty similar compared to the recent booster. Kick and power though, this new Romario has better kick and power than the recent booster, but compared to this one, it's the same on this build anyway. Balance, they all have pretty much the same balance. This one has lower curl than this one, and then the recent booster is in the middle. So is the new Romario worth to compare to these? There are some advantages in some areas, but it's not worth the money. So overall, I think if you have a Romario already, I wouldn't really spin. He is only 50 players though, it's only 5,000 coins. So if you don't have any Romario, I think this is a great opportunity just to get your hands on arguably the best striker in the game. I did a video comparing Rumi and Romario to see who was the best striker in the game. So if you want to know the answer to that, check that video out. And then also if you want to see what Romario is like trained SS, it'll be on your screen now. Yeah, thanks for watching. Bye.